Welcome back.
Well, that's good
At
timing.
last. Yeah, didn't even rehearse that.
We didn't, that was first take. So, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
We had this big plan to do vlogs right up until now, just because of stuff that's happened to us last year and all of that, but that didn't go to plan, so here we are on the 9th of February filming what is going to be a reveal vlog.
Yeah.
Believe it
well,
or
we
not.
actually did. We filmed the actual reveal vlog December, near the start of December, didn't we?
With the best intentions.
Yeah, and we sort of done it with doing some Christmas decks and like showing a bit around the house. And then, well, you may as well break it to it.
I mean, let's start from the beginning. So we have a trip booked in 13 days. So we fly from Heathrow to Tampa, which is new for everyone, on the 22nd of February.
We'll get on to more of it in a minute.
Yeah, we'll go into detail. We've got the price and stuff. And then we come home on the 12th of March. So it's, I think, 18 days in total.
Yeah.
We booked our flights in June last year. So obviously following on from the flights, we then went straight on to looking at villas, knowing that we had loads of time. And we wanted to obviously stay as close to the parks as possible, because staying in, if you followed us on our 23 trip, Champions Gate, the villa was incredible.
To be honest, the villas on Champions Gate, they're all pretty good.
Yeah, they are, and they're big, aren't they?
Yeah, they look nice.
And just kept well. But that I thought, we swore blind.
It ruined the trips to get to places completely.
It just made the holiday really enjoyable, because unenjoyable, because you had to get on the I-4.
Yeah, you could reroute and go other ways, but then it just takes more time out of the day. We just thought it's not wise.
It's
go
not,
there
no.
again.
We'll just moan
It
about
isn't.
it.
Yeah, you will, because the villas are nice, and it's just a shame it's just in that sort of location.
Yeah, it is really, and like, so I won't skip ahead, but so we were looking sort of Windsor Hills, not Reunion, Encore, and then
Encore, Reunion.
all of a sudden we had this one random villa come up on Formosa Gardens, and Omar, who is very good at planning routes, looking at the map and all of that, was like, well, that's really close. So I think from memory, you'll see why this isn't relevant, but from memory it was about £4,500.
Yeah. Very big villa, very big pool area.
7 bedrooms, had an extended pool deck. It was almost like, if you imagine like what a ranch villa would look like without the ranch.
The off-road parking was ridiculous. Like, you pull off the main road, you drive like up around the side of the house and park. You could fit like 7 cars on the drive.
Easily.
It was really big. We could even put some photos in. I'm sure we can still get some photos up of it.
Yeah, because I would have sent the link when we first booked it on our group chat, so I'm sure I can find that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were like that's really good. We had a video, everyone agreed on it. We booked it, paid $1,000 deposit.
Yeah.
And that was obviously, as I say, sort of June, July time last year. So that was it. We were pretty much set to go, apart from park tickets, which you can book the week before because they're digital. So I would say probably end of January. No, it's going to be middle of Jan.
No, later than that. It was like 3 or 4 weeks before. So like before us leaving. Yeah, so like very end of January.
Yeah. So the very end of January, I randomly had an email, and the subject line was, "My villa has sold, deposit refunded." And I clicked on it, and obviously in the body of the email, it was an email from the management company, Josie Miller, and it said, "I'm emailing to inform you that my villa has sold, and I'll be refunding your deposit. Essentially, you're not staying at my villa anymore, so you need to find somewhere else to stay. 4 weeks before we fly."
Yeah, which is great.
Really great.
With no proper apology on there.
There was no apology, like not even a half-hearted one, or you know, I'll help you find somewhere else to stay, and nothing like that. It was just, what's your details, I'll send you the money back. And we eventually, when did we book? Booked it last weekend, didn't we?
Yeah, the villa.
So eventually, as I say, so like 3 weeks later, we've then found a villa. And bearing in mind, we're still sort of living life in between all of this, working and everything and what have you. So we found there was 2 options. We had one on Encore and one on Solara. And in the end, we were just like, right, pros and cons of both. Let's see what comes out of it. And Solara was the overall more appealing one, wasn't it, for the size and the quality and the rooms. It's a 9-bedroom, and Encore was I think a 6-bedroom, and they're the same price, so it kind of went without saying. We'll go into in a minute when we talk about the costs and everything, because we were just saying between us, we think this is probably the most budget friendly Florida trip we've done yet.
Yeah. Believe it or not, were cheaper than what they were trying to do during Black Friday sales.
Yeah.
And I don't, to be honest, I don't think there was many sales on during Black Friday, which we normally wait for that reason.
We specifically waited until at least January to look at tickets, because we were like, well, it goes without saying, obviously January sales, but there was nothing. They're probably, like Aaron said, they're probably cheaper now than they were.
They definitely are.
In January. So let's get to it then in terms of prices. The flights, we are flying economy. We're flying with Virgin, I don't know if I said that. We're flying economy with Ethan, and Melissa, Omar, Jess, Connor, Finn and Luca are all going premium. Michelle, not Melissa, she's not coming. So they're all going premium economy. So we obviously had the choice to fly premium, but in all seriousness, Aaron will sleep for most of the flight. I just
makes
sit
no difference
on an iPad, and Beef will just watch films and have a nap or whatever. So it actually makes no odds to us. And we've booked our seats, so we're sat at the front row of economy.
Yeah. So have you told them the price of the flights?
Not yet.
Yeah. So the price of the flights are for us pick. I know it's only economy, but we picked our seats in economy. We're literally, so there's premium, then the curtains.
Put the seat map in.
Yeah, put the seat map in, and we're like two rows or a row back from premium.
Because we're flying in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So our flights are, I think we depart at 10 to 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's a
and we
later
land
flight
at 8
than normal.
p.m. And then coming back home, inbound, outbound, whatever way that is we take off 10 past 11 their time, Florida time, and we land on the 13th at 11:30 our time in the morning.
Yeah.
So, which is what normally happens, it's always overnight, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the flight cost us £541. Have you already said that?
No.
No, okay. £541, including choosing our seats. And all 3 of us have got a 23 kilo suitcase and obviously a 10 kilo hand luggage case. I can't tell you 100%. I might be able to find out when I'm editing this what the premium cost was, but they get 2 cases per person, even Finn and Luca, and they're 3-in-1, so they have 46 kilos per person, which helps us if we need extra stuff or whatever.
But one thing I will say, when we get there on the day to the airport, I will check for if we're in upgrade cheap, because if there's a lot of seats spare, there's no reason why they wouldn't do a bit of a deal.
They might tell us to
Anyway,
get
we're
lost.
going off on a tangent now.
Next cost is the villa. So as I said, I think for most of the gardens was around £4,500.
Yeah.
Solara altogether was £5,247, and as I say, that's a 9-bedroom. Big pool. I think it's got 2 living rooms.
Yeah.
A big size villa. Per person it came to £749. It's probably more than all of us would have liked to spend, but the problem we had is there were originally 8 of us going, and then circumstances changed, so we then had to split it between 7 rather than 8. But it is what it is. It's fine. We needed a villa.
Yeah.
Jess managed to get us a 10% discount on it as well. And originally we were looking at pool heat, but actually I think we've sort of changed our mind, and if we need it, we'll sort it out when we're there. Park tickets, as we said, they're not booked just yet. We've been looking at various different options. 23 we booked with Orlando attraction tickets, and we got Gatorland. They had a deal on where you have Gatorland for free if you spend over £500, which obviously you do. Unfortunately, I haven't got that this year, but Jess literally this morning has messaged with a massive sale on OrlandoAttractions.com, and Gatorland are £12.91 for the day.
And that is a really good day out, Gatorland.
Oh, we loved it, didn't we?
Yeah,
I'm glad we did it in 23.
I've been going since I was, 4?
Yeah.
3 or 4.
And we didn't do it in 22.
And we didn't do it in 22, which was a shame, really. But it is you wouldn't think so, but once you're there and stuff, it is a really good day. And,
Yeah.
and since I've been going back last year, 23, there's loads more now. It's completely different, like in a good sort of sense. Like
but then
they've got
also,
like a boggy sort of monster truck ride you can do.
Yeah. But also
so,
on the other, like the flip side, it's different in that like you used to be able to just hold the baby gators and stuff, didn't you? And it was all free, and you got your photo. And
now you have to pay for like the sort of photos and stuff, which is. It's annoying when you see them sort of changes happen, but I suppose it's the same with
inflation
everywhere now and everything you do. So yeah, that's really cheap. That is like
that's so
that's
cheap.
such
It's
a
half
bargain.
price.
Yeah.
Actually more than half price. So that's that. Obviously that will go without saying. We'll all do Gatorland. That's nice day out for everyone. The Disney and Universal combo is £829 on the same website. And I think that's about £40 or £50 cheaper than elsewhere. And then Discovery Cove, Aaron and I want to do it. I think Beef wants to do it. There's just certain things we've got to confirm before we book it. So it might be that we don't book that until next week or the week after, or even
probably
when we're
do
there.
it when we're there. Yeah,
because
worst case.
March is still completely free and available, and that's when we'd be looking at going.
Yeah.
But that's £95 on Orlando Attractions again.
But that's worth every penny.
Oh God, we love it there, and it's about. I think that is about £100 cheaper, give or take, than most of these other places. Oh, hire car.
Yeah, well,
we haven't even mentioned that.
To be honest, I wouldn't. You sort of get a lot of people, and we're the same. You watch people's vlogs, and you get so carried away with what they're telling you and doing, but what they say actually and like what actually happens is totally different, because everyone's saying, oh, go to this person, go to that person for a really good deal on car hire. You go to them and it's extortionate.
Yeah, and don't forget, it's the same as everything. Like without
it's your own opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah,
no
without telling people sort of what to use and how to do it. The more you go on a website through one device, the higher the prices are.
Yeah.
It's the same for everything, and I feel like everyone kind of knows that. So in the end, we looked on, like Alamo directly. We looked on Florida Car Hire, discount Florida Car Hire.
I emailed a couple of people to see if we'd get a better deal because we're having free cars. There's no deal they could do on it.
Jess was emailing people. I emailed some bloke that we've used before.
The first time we went, yeah.
And he did us, Andy?
Andy, yeah.
I think he's discount Florida Car Hire, but he did us a really good deal in 22. But anyway, obviously, if you watched our 23 vlogs, you would have seen the drama when we got there with Aaron's driver's license and then I had to drive.
American pickups are totally different.
Yeah, and I think from our side, will probably get me as the additional driver because I'll go on to it, but who's booked it free, you get it free anyway for one additional driver. I won't drive it very far because I'm not used to driving big things. Aaron drives a lorry, so to him that's like nothing. We booked through Costco in the end, so all of us are Costco members, me and Aaron, Michelle and Omar, Jess and Connor.
Yeah, but we're executive members.
So we obviously, you have to be a Costco member, whether it's executive trade or just standard, you have to have a Costco membership to be able to book through Costco travel, obviously. And I think the car...
Little screen record of going on Costco and showing you, but
yeah,
from like the small car, intermediates, right up to what Connor and Jess are getting, and Mum and Dad are getting 8-seater luxury SUVs,
like
I think they're classed as.
Wagon.
Yeah, they're like, huge. So, they're getting them, and we're getting a pickup. And it was like a deal breaker as well, because I did say, although we want to pick up, if it's going to be too expensive, we won't bother. But
it's cheaper than a
compact car, so
and
actually, it was a no-brainer.
I think from our side as well, we were quite wary of the car we were going to get if we went for a compact / economy, because of the one we got in 23. It's Alamo through Costco.
Yeah.
So it's the real deal. You're not going to get messed around. But I do think it kind of changed our perception, and sort of we were much more wary about who we were booking through.
Yeah.
As well as getting a decent price.
Yeah,
so let me just pull up, because I did it to my email. So it's a premium pickup. You pay on arrival, so you can either take cash, credit, debit card. In total, you've got everything included. So your insurance, your sort of breakdown cover,
spouse driver included for free.
And it's $1,016, which they put here is approximately, at the time of booking, obviously exchange rates change, approximately £800.
It was so cheap, because before we knew about the Costco, I said to Amy, let's just get a small compact game, because if we all go out to the same place, we'll all get in the same car and go, which will be like one of the 8-seaters or whatever. And if we just want to go and do something, the little two-seaters, I was going to say.
Little smart car.
The little compact cars are just easy for a couple of you going out. But everyone was sort of sending quotes back at nearly $2,000.
But we're excited to get a pickup, aren't we? Aaron, I think, is very excited to have a pickup. And there has been a bit of a situation in the family where Omar probably can't drive this time. He's not broke the law, just put that out there. He had
not because of my reason, where...
No, he has a driver's licence, it is in date, it was just a work-related injury. So now he's got to rest up, obviously. I think they may still get him insured, and his mum, Aaron's mum, is still going to get Aaron insured, potentially, so that there's options in case O does want to drive. But primarily, Michelle will be driving, or Aaron will be driving.
Yeah, which would be funny, because since we've been going since I was 4, Connor and Alex, so like
7.
Yeah, 7 and 10. Like, it's
always
she's
been
never
O.
driven. Yeah, O's always been the captain.
But she has had a big car, hasn't she? Here.
Yeah,
So
but not like out there.
Yeah. But
they're like tanks.
I was worried about it, and I said to Shell, just go with it. If you've got a big car, people aren't going to come near you. Put it that way. But that's it in terms of prices. Obviously, what we'll try and do,
just put the total up so far, can't we?
Yeah, I'll put that up in a minute. But I think what we'll try and do, which we didn't do in the last vlogs, but said we were going to do, is try and keep tabs on what we're spending each day. More so for our benefit as well, because we just kind of spend willy-nilly and then get home and you're like, wow.
Yeah, but it's also good for people watching if you're thinking about going, and you're sort of wondering, because the food, I don't know, some vlogs you watch, you think, the food's quite expensive, but it's, in some aspects it is really expensive, and some of it's just stupid, but you just spend it when you're there, because you got it, otherwise you'll just regret it. You'll come home and you'll be like, I wish we'd done that, I wish we'd done this. So it's good for people wondering how much stuff sort of costs.
Yeah, and I think the thing is with us is like, we're all big eaters, so I mean, we've literally been watching our 23 vlogs back, and it's absolutely tragic. Over the period of 3 weeks, how obese both of us got. And I don't think it'll be much different this time, but just pre-warning everyone.
No, if you're going to America,
there will be a change
yourself.
in physique going on. But I think some people probably wouldn't eat potentially as much as we do. Like, we like going out Epcot, trying everything around Epcot, Magic Kingdom. This year we want to do the spring rolls, because we still haven't done them. And
but
takeaways, we don't get small meals, do we?
No.
So, we just eat.
It's hard to eat small meals when you're in Florida.
It is.
But
And we've started putting together a list of the restaurants that...
Well, every year I've done like a little... Well, take a photo and put it on.
Yeah.
But every year we've gone, I've done like a little note section on my phone, and we've slowly ticked it off. So this time we'll put the notes section on the screen and everything because Amy's just done, so the picture you'll see, that's just a small, very small proportion of it. There is so much we want to try and do, but a lot of that on the list we've already done, but we want to do again.
Yeah, like Chipotle, Cheesecake Factory, that sort of stuff.
But we'll put that on the screen throughout the holiday and we'll just tick it off and see how far we get down. Because the 23 one, I think we've done everything apart from...
beaches and cream. 2 things, beaches and cream and... was it Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, it was.
And Panera Bread.
Yeah,
3
things.
But we had probably about 15 things on there at that point in time, so not bad going really. We want
to get to some other resorts. I think it's Port Orleans. Don't hold me to it because we don't stay on resorts, so I wouldn't know the different resorts probably. But they do the Mickey beignets, and I think we all want to try them definitely. So we want to do a bit of resort hopping sort of thing. Get down there and have a little mooch.
Yeah, go on the Skyliner or the monorail, whatever. And just have some chill days, just trying the food, because obviously we've got it's much freer this time because you haven't got to book your parks, so it's much better obviously in terms of being able to just kind of get up and go.
And being in a different resort like Solara Resort means that you'll near different restaurants and stuff again. Although it's on the I-20, just off the I-27. We're very close to the 192 though, which is a hotspot for us getting takeaways and stuff. Yeah, the 192 is unbeatable. A few Americans that I watch who do YouTube and just like, they don't do like park vlogs, but they're YouTubers. They do Dutch Bros Coffee, and it's meant to be really good, meant to knock spots off Starbucks. So we're going to try that. And don't forget, big gulps, because we've been doing that since, 2016, that's been getting done. So and I did it to death in 23, so we'll do that again this year. And we've got a fair drive back from the airport as well, so literally the first day you'll see us eating. Did you say where we're flying into?
Tampa,
yeah.
I think I said that at the beginning.
So I think it's like
an hour.
Well, it's just over an hour in normal traffic, but yesterday when we just sat looking at it, I think it was around midday, it said it would take like an hour and a half, which is understandable, because annoyingly, although we're avoiding the I-4 this time,
we have to get on
we have to get on it to get back from airport to villa and from the villa back to the airport. Of course, going to Universal Parks from where we're staying, we'll head up 192 and then you get off onto the I-4, but it's not for long and it's not in the chock-a-block area.
No, it's not. It's at the top end, isn't it? I think by the time we actually get out and make our journey home, it'll probably be at least 9, half 9. So
I think there's like 2
tram things, whatever they're called,
monorails out of the airport just to get towards hire
cars.
But this is quite good again, because although Amy's not experiencing the international Orlando carpet at the airport, we're trying a different airport again this time. A different resort.
And probably different food places.
Yeah.
So it's obviously the parks are always going to be the same, unless you're going after May when Epic Universe opens. Tell us what that's like.
So once that's open, that's going to be a killer.
You could maybe just think of for Universal, because it was such a hit in 23. We will be doing the hotel again to get the fast passes. Whether or not we'll bother vlogging the hotel room is probably different. It depends where we're staying. If we choose a different hotel, then we might. Yeah. But if we stay at Lowe's Resort again, then we probably
won't vlog the room.
I might just put Anne's little video in before when he broke the drawer.
That handle was already off. Barely touched it.
We quickly escaped out of there. But so we'll definitely be doing that again. I know, like Jess and I have looked for a couple of prices to see what we can find. Looking about 1,200 between 7 of us. So, and that's 2 rooms. So, like, is that right if I work that out? Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It might be less than that.
But it's a no-brainer, because you get unlimited fast pass so we've done, so how many nights is it? 2 days and 2 nights?
1 night, 2 days.
1 night, 2 days. How much was it last time? 106 or something stupid.
No, I think it's like 157.
Alright, okay.
Per person, but still.
Yeah,
and that was hotel.
So we didn't actually stay in the room. If you go back and watch 23 vlog and skip through them to Universal days, we didn't actually stay in a hotel. I went in and videoed it. We didn't stay there because obviously we're in a villa. But I think we'll do the same this time. There's no need to stay in the room.
But reminder, the fast passes are unlimited.
Also, coming off that subject a bit, at the restaurants and stuff, we'll talk you through it a bit better this time, and like, we need to note down what we need to tell you, because all the drinks are unlimited. If you want coffee to go or a drink to go, you can, that's free.
A lot of them give you like bread and stuff. And
the bread's for free, like as many.
Unlimited.
Yeah, unlimited,
We
as much
fill
as you
ourselves
want.
up on bread.
And you'll see that at Cheesecake Factory. If you go back to Cheesecake Factory vlog, I can't remember how much bread we went through waiting for our meals.
At least 6 baskets.
But yeah, so don't be thinking, oh, you're going to get charged per basket.
No, you don't pay for the bread at all. You just pay for 1 drink each.
And that's unlimited, yeah.
But the bread is complimentary. You don't pay for that.
No. We've just been, for the last couple of weeks, on the weekend and evenings, we sort of been... Whereas there's nothing ever on TV, so we just watch vlogs back or watch other people on YouTube and stuff. And I don't think we've missed anything.
I don't think we have. I mean, we probably waffled on for far too long. I think that's covered everything. We'll do a little tally that will just come up on the screen now of the total of our trip.
So far, that is.
Yes, yeah, don't forget, obviously.
Because there might be other stuff we do. Like, we might do an airboat tour, we might not.
Yeah, you've got obviously spending money to allow for.
Yeah.
We'll take some cash and then some on the Starling card. Cash is easier when you've got a big family eating out. You can just sort the cash out.
Yeah, and what I did find was, I don't think I vlogged it, but in Walmart, oh my god.
Oh yeah, we had a right kerfuffle with the Starling, didn't we?
Starling card seems to struggle so much in Walmart, so I wouldn't recommend, if you're using Starling, don't rely on it in Walmart.
No, and
it done me over
Pizza.
3 times.
Blaze Pizza didn't like Starling. I had to end up using my English bank card, and then I think I got charged. But anyway, that's not the point. So yeah, just be mindful of some of these international cards. Just make sure they're usable in every location. But yeah, we won't waffle on anymore. The next vlog, as I say, will probably be in maybe 10 days.
Yeah, like a pre-travel day, because we've got 13 days now till we go.
Yeah, that's actually quite scary.
Just
We've got
2
full
more
weeks
at work. That's it.
Can't wait. So yeah, the next one will be our pre-travel day, maybe like a little packing thing just to show you what we're taking. And no one panic, the dog's being careful.
But what you didn't see was, because we vlogged it in the Christmas vlog that we didn't actually put out, was where we've got a new house, we brought a puppy. For once, this is why it's taking so long to do the vlog, she's asleep out the way. So Amy might just put in some photos that you think she's cute in, but...
She's a menace.
Yeah, she is.
And God bless Melissa and Alex, because they are caring for both of them, and obviously the dogs, the family dogs as well. So yeah, she's fast asleep down there.
My God.
But yeah, that's it. So I'll put some photos in, may even throw in a few photos from our other trips just to kind of refresh your memory.
Yeah.
And
plenty more outdoor world to come.
Yep. But we will see you in 10 days-ish.
Yeah,
it'll be the next vlog.
Which won't be until end of March, beginning of
no, I'll do our pre-travel day before we go.
What, so you're going to film it the day before we go and upload it the day before we go?
We'll have to do it like 3 days before, and then I'll edit it. Anyway, that's it. Drop us, obviously, a like, a subscribe, a comment if you've got any questions, anything we might have missed, anything.
Because we probably haven't. We wrote down some notes, but I feel that we've missed stuff out. So yeah, do ask us some stuff.
Yeah.
But at the minute, weather's looking really good there. Bearing in mind, it's the end of January, start of February, and they're getting like 29, 30 degrees, which is Fahrenheit. For you Fahrenheiters, it's like
80.
80-ish. So, which is quite warm actually for this time of
Very
year.
warm,
Yeah. So
we're kind of checking it every new week. We're checking because obviously then it puts another week onto the.
and another
allowance.
thing I just remembered.
Oh God.
Mardi Gras. We didn't actually realise we were there for that. I'm gonna check.
A few moments later.
Yes.
Yes.
It's now, isn't it? They've got it on in Universal.
Yeah, they started it now because we saw it on someone's vlog.
We will be there, obviously, for Mardi Gras, which I don't think in essence will make that much difference to the parks. When we were watching it this morning, it was quiet
But
in
that
Universal.
was
That was like 8 o'clock in the morning.
no, 10 o'clock in the morning. But
Oh.
that wasn't Islands. Islands is I
Islands
just think
always
always
busy.
busy. But
But if we get fast passes, we don't care. Do we?
no,
We
that's the point.
get
But
in,
yeah,
get
so we're
on.
there for another celebration, which we didn't actually plan. It was only until this morning I thought, hold on.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
No,
Yeah,
or it
we
was yesterday. I
actually-
was like, it's Mardi Gras.
And we actually made a point of trying not to go
Yeah.
during a holiday this time. So I think as we get to the end of our trip, it's starting to get into spring break, which is obviously a big thing we wanted to avoid because of the crowd levels. And you can tell because in the period of time that we're going, there are certain little days, 3 days here, 4 days there, that are booked up, and that's probably why.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've been for the flower festival. What's the day we went for in May? They've got a big day. Services
President's
Day.
Day, yeah, or Services
Whatever it's
Day or
called.
whatever.
We've been for that. So, yeah, just so happens we're going for Mardi Gras. So that'll be something new for us to vlog.
Yeah, we'll be
And
collecting
experience.
more Starbucks mugs.
And more refillable cups.
Yeah.
We want to try and get the park ones, really,
Yeah.
don't we? We're mumbling, going on and on. That's it. Case closed. See you in 10 days.
See ya.
Imagine if you get up and it's just happening with recording.
Now, who? Did you press record?
Yeah, I think you pressed record.
Alright, well,
We'll see.
If you-
Oh my god.
no.
You didn't press record.
Shut up.